we've reached the end of the regular season, and we'll close it out with an NFC North slugfest. The Lions snapped a 4-game losing streak to the Packers back in Week 2. Now they go for the series sweep. Next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, CD, you look at the Packers in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Ford Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback, the former #1 overall pick of the draft, Jared Goff.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. Shoves him away. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The ball comes out. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
From just shy of midfield, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. Well, he's going to go for it all. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Love. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love with a give to Dillon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this 1st quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the 1st fumble recovery, They were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up second and third down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 16. Love from the gun. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a handoff to Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Throwing on third, Goff. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Now it's gone. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
As a wide out, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Draw play, Dillon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. Loss results there.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Well, you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, The ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
On fourth down, Love. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
Personal foul.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Gone. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. From the gun, here's Swift. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 44. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Tackled there by Alex Anzalone. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Love to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Love going to give this one to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. Now looky there. He's getting close to 1,000. I'm sure he knows where he stands. I bet if the offensive line didn't know, he made sure they knew. I'm closing in, guys. Final week of the season.
You know who really informed the offensive line? The offensive line coach.
Okay.
Because it's a big deal for his unit as well to be able to say, hey, we escorted guys to 1,000 yards or more in a season, just like blocking for a 3,000-yard or 4,000-yard passer. So it's a lot of pride on the line, and his pride is paramount because he wants to be able to join that pantheon of guys that in the NFL ran for 1,000 yards or more in a season.
Pride on the line. I see what you did there.
You like that?
Goff on 3rd down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 4th down. Austin Seibert on for the field goal of 40 yards.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. First down, going to the air with Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off the play fake, Love. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And quickly they get to the line. Now Jones. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Goff on first down. He'll drop this one off to Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw. Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. To the air again. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one is incomplete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3, and they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, it's Hill.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw now, here's Love. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Love looking to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Love now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Love eluding the pressure right. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Love. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Play action. It's gone. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs them 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Again, it's Hill. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got them another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a throw here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Olivier Vernon. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 2nd down, Hill. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Again, it's Hill, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kylan Hill with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. So here come the Lions now. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. They'll roll him out right. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That is caught. It's Williams. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Preston Smith, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Preston Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we...
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
14.
Now Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
59 mark, check.
Now gone. That is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now. It's Hill.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 40-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, they run with Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. You got the big lead defensively.
you're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mike, check, 59. It's just me.
From the 30 on second down, Goff throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, what's the ball?
Here's Goff. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To the air again. Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. To throw again on second down. Goff under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Lions, this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way.